Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you're lovely and bright. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by, and I hope that you too are having a super duper time wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you also most deliciously. So much love to you all as well, my delicious little babies. Now then, if you do enjoy my video today, if you could please click on the like. For others of you happen to stumble across my videos and you do enjoy them, if you could please click on the subscribe. For others of you, please feel free to leave a comment. It's always welcomed. And finally, if you would like to share, okay, because it's always welcomed, and please and thank you. Now then, my weather in the old UK, my neck of the woods, it could be different in other places in the old UK. The sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray, okay? But it is rather chilly out there, okay, and it is dry. So that's the weather forecast for today in my neck of the woods in the old UK. Now then, I wasn't going to put a video out today, my delicious little babies, but guess what? I remembered, and I never remembered it until the early hours of this morning. Happy Valentine's Day, my delicious little babies. So, for those of you delicious and wonderful and beautiful, delicious little babies out there, okay? If you are going out, or you are having a meal, or you may be dining in or dining out, okay? Swinging from the old chandeliers for some of you, my delicious little babies, please have the most beautiful time, okay? So happy Valentine's Day to everybody, okay? Have a super duper time, okay? Now then, so let me just get on with what I'm doing, okay? So I completely forgot about that, actually. Now then, so I've been listening this morning, so I wasn't going to put out a video, but I am. Okay, first of all, sorry, let me just explain something. Yesterday evening, rather late, an ambulance, flashing lights, went down the road, okay? So, seems to be, the way I see it, my delicious little babies, it seems to be the old norm. There we go. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? So whoever it is, God bless them. And I hope that, you know, they're going to be feeling better very soon, okay? They're obviously from up the road, you know, not down the road, up the road from where I live, you know. But I said to you, didn't I, on another video, you know, another flipping ambulance, do you know what I mean? You know, you actually get to a stage you just do not want to look at them, really, to be quite honest. Now then, I was talking about on another one of my videos yesterday evening to do in 1955. I'm feeling here, and I've removed that video, I'm feeling here that there just simply is not a lot, and that's not being disrespectful or rude, okay, to anybody, but I just feel with that particular video, either the way I came across was maybe not explanatory. Do you understand what I mean? But I know what I'm talking about, my delicious little babies. And this is why those of us out here, for all of us, our delicious and beautiful little babies, need to research things, need to go back in time, because we need to be... The point I'm trying to make here, my delicious little babies, yes, is that we need to go back, okay? Because when you go back in time, you see how things have been unfolding. Are you following me, my delicious little babies? Yes? So I kept the one up with McDonald's, you know, because that was in 1955. And then there was a number of other things. But there was also the war, you know, with Vietnam. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, as we all very well know, okay, well, these wars are created, there we go, if I even say it, are created, aren't they? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And this is what, because you are going to get some delicious little babies out there who very sadly happen to believe in this. And I forgot to tell you, a couple of months ago, I went down to my local shop. And I happened to see this man and woman who I know, you know, married couple, you know, and they've got a teenage son. And, I mean, how old was he? was he 17, I do believe. Anyway, I do know them, just say hello to her, okay? And, well, he wanted to go, you know, into the army. I mean, he wasn't there with his mum and dad. It was his mum and dad and one of their daughters. God bless. But what it is that I was trying my hardest, yes, to explain and to talk to them, to try and put their, God bless his beautiful dear soul, to put their dear little son off going into the army. Do you see what I'm saying? Because, of course, these situations, very sadly, can only continue if those sign up or those, oh, well, in Ukraine, it's in a rather dire, disgusting situation, you know. I mean, I actually even seen a video, you know, the other evening where there was a dear mother, God bless her, a Ukrainian mother, and she was having a go at, you know, the ones who were trying to get her son, who's 16, you know, onto the front lines. Do you see what I mean? And she was really flipping going mad, you know, my delicious little babies, because of course she knows. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but if you had those, because I mean, some of them are being forced. I mean, God bless their beautiful dear souls, you know, forced, like I said on one of my other videos, from the age of 16 in Ukraine to go and fight on the front line. When we've got absolutely, I mean, that's just disgusting, okay? And I'm sure that for all of you beautiful and delicious little babies out there, you will agree with what I've just said. Do you see what I mean? This is not right, and it is not acceptable. Do you see? There's lots of awful things going on over there in Ukraine. And of course, the box in the corner of the room, well, it will never tell you. Do you see what I mean? Because the crock are flipping shite. You see what I mean? Really, to be quite honest, everybody should flipping throw their flipping box in the corner of the room. They should all flipping throw them out. Do you see what I mean? Because they've created nothing but trouble for flipping many decades. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious babies? Now then, so let me just fast forward now. So, you know, we can only hope in Ukraine, God bless, you know, for you know, dear soldiers, God bless them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's happening on both sides. But what I'm saying to you is that it's, you know, far more with Ukraine, very sadly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, and there's a lot of things happening. So our love goes out to them and their families, their dear families. Anyway. So, yeah, so then I heard, it was this a couple of days ago now, about in Ohio. I need to tick this off, my delicious babies. In Ohio, where, you know, there was, well, it was a deathly, was it chloride, something chloride? Anyway, I never wrote it down. Anyway, the point is, well, you know, it's been killing, God bless, you know, God bless the beautiful little fish, little animals and things like that, yes? Now, also, because to be honest, you see, I see a lot, you know, like on the old bit shoot. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, it's another platform, yes? Well, I mean, apparently there was a film, wasn't there, on Netflix to do with something very similar to this. Rather recently, and it's rather spookily that it's actually, there we go, came true. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but we've known throughout the decades with films that, well, this is what the crack has been, isn't it? Yes? So where, you know, most of us would just think you're just watching a film. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? Well, it's, you know, it's really not the case, is it really? Do you know what I mean? Yes, they've been done telling us. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, but God bless those beautiful, dear little animals and little fish, you know, and of course anybody, because, you know, with those sorts of chemicals going into your bodies, yes, it would certainly make an awful lot, God bless them, extremely flipping poorly. Okay, and for some of them, I'd say, there we go, before I even say it, rather fatally. Do you see what I mean? Yes. Anyway, so our hearts go out, you know, in that situation as well. I mean, how it's even happened, well, anyway. But if you please go on to BitChute, my delicious little babies, you know, you will be able to take a listen to some videos to do with it. Now, sorry, excuse me. Now, finally, before I cut off my first video, okay, So we're getting back to these Liverpool riots again, yes? Now, this appears to be a situation, so I'm not surprised at all, my delicious little babies. No, I am not, okay? That this is a situation which it appears has been annoying those beautiful and delicious, God bless them, little babies in Liverpool for months and months and months, it seems, okay? Because they're simply not happy about things, and this is going on, you know, in our neck of the woods in the old UK, okay? It's going on all over the UK. There we go. Do you know what I mean? It's going on all over the UK. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Where, you know, and in other countries like Sweden, which I've known a long time. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And I've also known that there's been a flipping terrible things going on over in old Sweden. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So, you know, this is not just a 5-minute thing, but of course you see we get back to the box in the corner of the room again. Because they're not telling the truth. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? No, they are not. You know, they wouldn't know the truth. I said it before and I say it again. If it slapped them in the flipping boat race, do you see what I'm saying? Yes, they just lie. Liar. All the flipping damn time. Drives you flipping crackers and crazy and bonkers. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, because they are flipping bonkers. But of course, for those out there, delicious little babies, who do listen to the box in the corner of the room, well, it flipping drives them absolutely flipping bonkers, I'm sure, for some. Do you see what I mean? It's flipping madness. Anyway, so just to let you know, so I'm sticking up for, God bless all their beautiful dear souls, you know, who happen to be, you know, in this situation in Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I'm sticking up for them. But it turns out that apparently, according to what I've heard, that there was another set who came who were not part of the protest. But are you following what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? But the ones who are protesting, well, they're getting all the flipping dirty mud, dirty water thrown in their boat races. Do you see what I'm saying? When there wasn't creating all of what, you know, the box in the corner of the room is, you know, putting out. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so God bless them in Liverpool. But yes, I mean, you see, the best thing that can happen here, I said it before and I say it again, we get rid of all of this shite. Do you see what I'm saying? Because our putrid governments, and we know that they're the lackeys for you know who, yes, that they're doing it for those. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? So at the end of the day, we just get rid of all this shite, we just don't need it. But our beautiful little teenagers, yes, should never, and I've got a teenage daughter myself, by the way, my delicious little babies, yes, should never have to fear, you know, walking out of their home and walking down the road, or, you know, or if they want to go out and have something to eat or anything like that, they should never have to fear, you know, that these strangers, these men are coming up to them, because obviously they're young men, aren't they? So, you know, they're going to try and keep my channel clean, but they have these urges, shall we say. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies, yes? But that doesn't mean at the expense of our young flipping teenage lassies. No, it does not. It's flipping disgusting. Do you see what I mean? So anyway, that's what I've got to say on that. So that's the end of that video. Then I just got 3 other more, and then that's me done for the day, okay? So good morning, good afternoon, good evening once again, okay? Please have a super duper time wherever you are in the world, okay? And like I say, once again, happy Valentine's Day, my delicious babies, yes? Because I mean, you know, at some point, you know, we've all been there, you know, you go out, or do you understand what I mean? Yes, and you know, have a meal or something like that. Do you see what I mean? So please have a super duper time, okay? Please continue to feel alert, okay? And please, you know, give a hug, okay, to some of your friends, families, some work colleagues, okay? And please tell them that they're beautiful, juicy and delicious, and that you love them so. And for others, you know, maybe just give them a pat on the old back, or a shake of the old hand. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, everybody needs, you know, to feel loved, or, you know, everybody needs to talk to somebody, don't they? Anyway, so until my next video, thank you for watching. God bless. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.